What's good, YouTube? Um, this video right here is more of a message to the people out there that do not see things clearly. This is a message for people out there that do not understand. Are there some crooked police officers out there? By all means, yes, there is. Are there some police officers and law enforcement that is out there that doing things by programs? Absolutely. Doing things by programs sent to them by their master. We can't do nothing about it but stay out of the way. Play the game. But you got to play the game to win. And to play the game to win is not going against them. The police officer pulls up on your car, tells you to don't move, put your hands up, put your hands up. By all means, holler to him. I don't have a weapon, my hands is up, and I know in the past things have happened shady where rogue police officers have said, you know what, we taking this man out. The percentage of that is 80%. Their job is to take you out. A small percentage of them have a job of helping you. I know the badge looks good, shiny. That means they're nice. That's not the case. Not all of them. But once again, not all of them is out to do you harm. And even if all of them are out to do you harm, if you know the world is watching, even though we know police officers have taken people out, broad open daylight, witnesses watching and everything because they're going to beat it anyway. So they came up with the body cam, and people think we safe now because officers got body cam. They have multiple body cams. So that means if something happens and all these officers is in cahoots when it goes down, and that means there are multiple body cam angles that are going to be in this video, you know. So with that being said, I want y'all all to understand something. You need to hold on, I'm adjusting my camera so y'all know my videos is authentic and real. I had to move that, it was too much action going on there. You gotta play the game to win. And it's hard out here. When I say it's hard out here, a lot of people don't catch on to what's really going on. There is real evil that is going on in the world, and a lot of people don't pick up on it. Now, when a police officer pulls up on you, put your hands up, and by all means, y'all do it. But those that you hear about, the stories y'all hear about where a police officer pulled up and a person was told to put their hands up and they didn't, and then they got gunned down by police officers. First thing you was told to do is put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up, y'all. Don't play with something you can't win with. All right, I don't want to go to jail today. I don't want to go to jail today. I don't want to go jump off a bridge. Don't shoot it out with the police officers and have the world thinking that it was racist. On whatever side. It could have been a cop of color shooting a Caucasian man, or it could have been vice versa, or whatever nationality. So go ahead and just jump off a bridge. So the world don't think that that cop laid you down because of racial. And it wasn't. It was because he had a job to do. All right. I told y'all before that life has a balance, and this weaning out people that ain't supposed to be here. As much as you love them and we love them, but they ain't supposed to be here. This real live demons. If there's another name for them, y'all, I told y'all before, I'd give it to them. If there's another name out there, I would give it to them. But they got a job to do. Okay? Everybody wasn't supposed to be okie dokie, honky dory, or let's have a good time. Everybody ain't supposed to be cheerful and laughable and lovable like us. A perfect world? Where you at? What galaxy you in? What realm you living in? Welcome to real life, y'all. If you want to be here, then stay here. Practice on how to stay here if you need some practice. Some people are not, how can I put it? A lot of people don't even know what's going on, y'all. And I understand. Because there was a point in time when I didn't understand. And I was just, not ignorant, but I was against the other side. Now I understand all sides. It has nothing to do with race when it comes to a police officer taking your life. It is meant to be that this balance has to be played out. And my condolences to anybody that has a family member that lost their life to any kind of violence. So I'm not saying that these officers should go around doing this. I'm just trying to tell y'all that they're not officers. These is machines given programs to go out and do the job that they have to do. I seen a video where police officers engaged in a shootout. They pulled up behind the suspect's car, and the suspect tried to back out as he was in a chase. He was in a chase. He pulled into a driveway, tried to back out, got probably two and a half feet backing up from where he was initially stopped at. When he pulled in, he backed out, but he got like 2 feet, and then he had to get out of the car. But when he got out of the car, he did something that if he wanted to live, if he had any loved ones and he cared about them, then he would have followed the golden rule. Put your hands out the window, even though we know you could be shot. He did not show one sign of, I want to live and I got loved ones. If he didn't want to live, if he had loved ones and he loved them, he should have put his hands out the window and said, yo, I'm sorry, and blah, 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 blah. He immediately got out of the car and started firing at the officers. Those are the people that I'm telling y'all that, you know, there's a reason why you checked out. When I first saw the video, I got mad because the officers were standing over the dude, the one that actually did the shooting. The police officer got out of the passenger car of his vehicle, and the driver of the cop car, unmarked car at that, is unmarked until the lights come on. So there's nothing on it to say police. Whether it got the municipal plate on the back, a lot of people don't notice that. So they just see a plain car, I'm gonna keep going on, somebody could be after him. Maybe that person thought they was whoever was after him, whatever, but I'm sure he saw the lights behind him and didn't care. And so the cop got out of the passenger seat, the driver got out of his seat, and they approached the car, told him, put your hands up, don't move up all. The driver got out somewhat and started firing his gun. Well, the officer's guns is out no matter what, but the video shows that the dude shot at the officers first. I looked at it and was like, my stomach fell and was like, wow. Oh, okay, I get it. Now I really get it. Dude didn't want to be here. You'd have followed rules. Go to jail. If you was in the right, go to jail, go to court, figure it out, see what's going on. He had no intentions on going to prison. He wanted to shoot back at them cops and say, maybe I can get away. So he laying on the ground. Police officer that shot him standing over him like, ooh, I got a trophy. The female cop comes up. You know, she catering to the suspect, the victim. Well, the suspect catering to the suspect, which was, I'm not going to say was nice, but it was nice that they do. Some of the officers got a soul, whether you reckless or not. Then you got some officer. One officer was hit, and he was hit. They put a tourniquet on him. They rushed him to the hospital in his cop car. Keep in mind, if you got a friend that got shot and you rush him to the hospital, you might go to jail if your buddy died in that car on the way to the hospital because it looked like you tried to kill him. But what happens if that was the case with the officer, if he'd have died on the way to the hospital? It's justified. We got a body cam that shows it don't show him slowing down in the car. It don't show that he act like he didn't know where he was going. He made a wrong turn on purpose so his buddy could die. You know, so, but the procedure that went down with that, it only hurt my stomach. Not because of the dude fired at the police officers, bye-bye. That's what I would have did to you in a home invasion. You kicked the door in, you gone. I ain't calling an ambulance for you either because you shouldn't have came in. You an uninvited guest. You got in without a key. if the door wasn't busted in. But if the door was busted in, you gone either way. So, but with the police officer, they taking off with him in the car. They rushed him to the hospital. They didn't call an ambulance or nothing for the suspect. The suspect that was on the ground, even though he was in the wrong. So, but I get it now. So I had to calm down for a minute because I just seen the video and I had to sink all that in. That's what a lot of y'all need to do when your loved ones get involved in some crime. Find out what went on before you go to getting mad at police officers. So after I calmed down and I seen the video, I realized dude didn't want to surrender. Dude fired back. Dude didn't even want to, have a chance at staying here. So I thought, well, they didn't call an ambulance for him because I was still enraged, mad. They didn't call an ambulance for the dude, but they took the officer to the hospital immediately. But then again, if you break in the house and you try to, man, I don't care if they get, I hope the ambulance don't get there in time. You gonna be gone. So I get that. But the only thing I'm mad about with the police officers and what all law enforcement do is whenever they do approach a car, they need to go about that a better way. Don't be getting engaged in no high-speed chases. I don't care what y'all trained in. If you ask my opinion, that's wrong, that's reckless. They call you reckless driving when you speeding. Oh, they kidnapped my sister. I chased them so I could find out where the car was going. They'll say you wrong for that, call the police. But by then, you in another state, kidnapped and dumped in a river. But they could go on a high-speed chase over anything. A speeding ticket, they chasing you down the road, and you don't want to surrender. So the police departments or law enforcement is wrong for that. Very wrong, and they know it, but you can't win on that one. And I'm also mad at the fact that they fired upon this car, and they do it with all situations. Police officers and police departments, you'll never get this through their heads because once again, they're not all of them are people. They're programs and are programmed. But when they open fire on a car, okay, suspect is shooting out the window. Ooh, I want him to. You shot at me. I get the anger, the rush, the rage y'all feeling when I say y'all engaged in gunplay. Now y'all get to really use them guns. Been sitting on y'all hips, what they call it, hibernating on your hip for like a year. You never got a chance to use it other than the gun show. I'm not a gun show, other than the gun range. So y'all firing back at somebody, right? Not realizing, even though the dude shot at y'all, but y'all still fail to realize there could have been a baby in the car seat below the headrest and you can't see, and y'all open fire. Y'all fire multiple rounds, missing your target, dropping clips, popping another clip, and emptying that clip, popping another clip. Let's not forget to mention y'all coming at all angles and y'all all could see. One of y'all could see what's in that car. You don't say nothing, but y'all all still fire. You got a radio to say, stop, 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 stop. There's nobody in there. We got him. Y'all keep banging till your clips is empty. That's the only thing that pisses me off about law enforcement. But I do love them. Evil that men do, it's a place for you. It's not here. Earth has a balance. This realm has a balance. Weaning out the people that shouldn't be here. I get that. But when it comes to some of that stuff, it's reckless. And they know it. They ain't gonna stop it. That makes my stomach hurt. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay focused and stay the fuck away from law enforcement. When I say that, don't do shit that's gonna have you locked up. Because they don't want to lock you up. They're gonna put you in a box.